Despite of Ian Wright's goals, Arsenal was exclusively a cup team. The Scottish manager exaggerated in his defensive approach, so much that the club was being labelled boring Arsenal by the media and opposing fans in the stands. The Gunners were also nicknamed Ian Wright FC for the team's over-reliance on the striker's goals to survive, and especially after Alan Smith lost his shooting boots. But as the Gunners were a cup team as mentioned, they managed to pick up a cup double, the FA Cup and the League Cup in 1993. They also managed to get to the European Cup Winners' Cup final in 1994 to face a Parma side who were the clear favourites, as Arsenal faced numerous chances from the Italian side.
Homing in here, the inside of the post.
But they managed to score after a single chance to win their first official European trophy in the club's history. Graham's defensive philosophy suited the knockout competitions in Europe and the local cups, but the Gunners suffered a lot in the Premier League throughout this time, as the team never finished above 4th position in 4 consecutive seasons, and they also fell way down and finished in 10th position when they won the Cup double in 93. Arsenal's league struggles continued in the 94-95 campaign as they lost numerous matches in the beginning of the season, and they lost their star midfielder Paul Merson for 3 months after accepting rehab for his drug addiction. A similar incident happened in the past to the captain Tony Adams, who also went to rehab in the previous years at that time to heal his alcohol addiction. But Arsenal's problems didn't stop there, as the manager George Graham was sacked following a big scandal in February of 95, as the Scottish manager was accused of receiving up to £400,000 in illegal payments, which came from a Norwegian agent with the purpose of signing 2 Norwegian players for Arsenal. So Graham left after 9 years of service, and his assistant Stuart Houston took over until the end of the season. But the caretaker manager failed to steer the ship, as the team ended the season in 12th position, which is their worst showing in the league since 1976. But surprisingly, Arsenal got to the final of the European Cup Winners' Cup again, after winning against Italian side Sampdoria in the semi-finals, and faced Spanish side Real Zaragoza in a match that was extended to extra time. Ex-Spurs player Naeem then proceeded to score from an absurd position at an absurd time. And even the captain Tony Adams weighed in and said, "What does this Frenchman know about football? He wears glasses, and does he even speak English?" So Wenger's first challenge was to earn all the Arsenal players' respect, and especially how to get the experienced players on his side. So Wenger instantly requested from management to increase the salaries of the players to keep it on par with the league average. He also promised to extend the players' careers, but they had to follow all the new training and diet regimes which Wenger introduced at the club, which proved in the end to be a revolutionary approach at England, as the Frenchman banned alcohol consumption in off days and introduced vitamins and creatine to decrease fatigue and improve the fitness levels of the players. But from the outside looking in, and specifically from the media's perspective, there were big doubts, and Wenger had the best odds to be the first manager sacked by all bookies around the country.